Shemai GTA chums, in this video we're going to talk about the brand new Ruiner ZZ8 and in particular performance. So we're going to do drag race performance, straight line performance, as well as a racetrack. I'm going to compare it directly to the Buffallo STX and show you why it's slower. Let's crack on with a drag race. At LSIA we have the ZZ8 on the left, the Buffallo STX on the right, and the wheelies were tricky to do. That's why we went into the night in order to get the best times, and maybe we could have done a bit better, but at the end of the day the Buffallo is ahead by about half a second or more, and the ZZ8 comes in second. On the test track, both these cars are decent, but the Buffallo is pulling ahead at this point, and yes, the ZZ8 was it's really smooth into the corners, really well planted, a bit of understeer as you'd expect with a muscle car, but it really doesn't drive like a muscle car. Similar to the STX, it is a dream to drive around a track. It's just a shame it's a bit on the slow side with regards to acceleration, top speed and that. And that's where the STX, if anything, I did struggle with more consistent lap times with the STX because of the speed. I was going too fast into some of the corners, so this is not the best STX lap time at all, but at the end we'll see exactly how. So look at this STX here coming into the final turn, and there we go, it's across the line, and a good few seconds behind we have the ZZ8. Okay, so it's not a race winner, but then it's the Buffallo that changed the game. And here's a test track performance. You can see the Buffallo is at 54.73. The ZZ8 is at 58.56 there. And in that one, the Buffallo was just about 55.9 in that particular little race. But I mean, it comes below the Dominator ASP. Now, with the proviso that I've not retested a Dominator ASP since the recent changes, and so that'll need to be done. But I suspect the Dominator ASP is still faster than the ZZ8. I think it'll still beat it, especially in a drag race when stanced, because the ASP came in at 16.5 seconds. So I don't think it's going to have lagged in performance any more significantly than that, because we're talking with the drag race, the ZZ8 was doing 18 seconds. So I mean, at worst case, the ASP would be 17 seconds, so it's going to be still at least 1 second behind. And it was half a second behind the Buffallo STX as well. As I said, it was, or even more than half a second, because the STX was on 17 seconds and 20. Yeah, you're not going to buy this car for racing, but it does drive really nicely. You know, you can do some decent power slides. But again, as I said in the previous video when this car first released, it's not a car you're buying for performance. You're buying it because you like the original Trans Am, really, and you're a fan of that, and you like the customization. I will be releasing a video to compare the old Ruiner, the old school Ruiner, with the new Ruiner, to see what kind of race performance those have. So keep tuned for that. But overall, I think I hope this has been useful for you. So do drop a like and subscribe, and give me a comment on your thoughts about this car. Thanks for watching, guys.